I am planting onions in my raised beds. These are sweet onions. They come in bunches. I don't know, trying to get some of the weeds and stuff out. I don't know if it's all over the country or whether it's just down here, but we buy our onions in what we call bunches, and they're onion sets. That one is a little bit bigger than a pencil, and some of them are smaller and some of them are big, but you get what you get. They're about $2.50 for a bundle of them. He said there was 40 in a bundle, so not bad. These should grow up to be baseball size, maybe softball size, if we do it right. Let me show you how to do it. This is how to plant onions to get some real big, and then I'll tell you how to make them sweet in a minute. Alright, just poke a hole with your finger. I'm putting 3 rows of 7 across here, and I just poke a hole with the finger. I wet this soil down. It was pretty dry and it was not working well because it's just so dry. So finger up to about the first knuckle, down in the hole, pinch the earth around it. Okay? Pull one out. Let me mark my holes first. Let me do that. 7. Okay, there's 7 holes. And you can put it in there, pinch it. You don't want the onion deep. A lot of people plant their onions way too deep. You just want it planted about that deep. I'm probably going a little deeper than that, but as I spray water on it, it will wash some of the dirt off of it. We're having a lot of wind, and if you don't plant it, if you just barely put it in the hole, it's liable to fall over. So, got to kind of be careful about that. But put it in. Kind of hard to do while I'm holding the camera. Put it in, pinch it, pinch the earth around it, dirt around it. Put it in. Not easy to do with just one hand. I'm usually holding it with one hand and pinching with the other. Hold it, pinch it. Okay, that's how to put them in the ground, and these will grow to where they're just about touching each other. Those are about 4 inches apart, 5 maybe. And but I've done it before in these tubs and got some beautiful, some really, really nice sweet onions. These are, it's an Aggie, I believe it's developed by Texas A&M. It's called a 1015 super sweet or 1015 sweet onion. If you're familiar with Vidalia, this is probably something like they plant, just a very, very sweet onion. Doesn't get hot unless you make it hot, and I'll tell you what not to do there. I will come on top of these with some compost, with maybe a, I don't know, ½ inch, maybe an inch of compost. And the reason I'll do that, first of all, I've had that success in the past with it. That's all I did was compost in the past. If you come in here with some strong fertilizer like triple 13 or triple 16, 15, 16, something like that, you're going to make your onions hot. You've got to keep your fertilizer low. If you do a triple 8 and use it sparingly, that might work. But the more nitrogen you put to them, the hotter they're going to get. And if you like a hot onion, that's fine. A guy at the store a while ago told me that's also true of peppers. Now, I don't know, but it's worthy of thinking about. If you put your peppers, really hit them hard with nitrogen, he said the jalapenos, even the ones that aren't supposed to be hot, can get hot. So we'll see. I'm going to experiment a little bit with that this year. But anyway, put them in. Let me find a big fat one here. And you want to make sure they have roots on them. Some of these, I guess the way they harvest them is go through there and cut them, go underneath the root system and cut them, because they're all the roots are most of the roots are really entwined with each other, so that they grow that bunch in a bunch. This is the way they were growing apparently. Now these aren't bunching onions. They're not going to go spreading out whatever, but it's going to make one onion. That is going to be one onion, but it's going to be a big one if I do it right. So again, put it in, about a 1/2 inch if you can. Better if you're not holding the camera. Pinch it. And then you're good. Water them in. Make sure they've got plenty of water. Don't overload it, but plenty of water. And that is the way to plant onions for maximum growth. Get big onions. And to get sweet onions, hold off on the nitrogen. That's what you want to do. I got a little helper over here, and he's going to come and he's going to help me plant these onions. I got my helper here planting. Showed him how to do it, and he's doing a good job. That may fall over. Not deep enough. That's a big onion. You got to go a little deeper. Okay. Pinch it real good around it. Bring some dirt up around it. Alright. Next. Pinch it good. Bring some dirt on it. There you go. Pull some dirt to it. There you go. Keep going. You're doing good. Good to have help in the garden.
A little more dirt.
A little more dirt. Yep. Got those two over there. And then just finish that row. Put them in and pinch them. That's all there is to it, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, come over on this side and get these here. In a little shallow hole and pinch them. Pull the dirt to them when you pinch it, right?
Right.
Put a little dirt on it. Poke a shallow hole. There you go. Pinch it. Okay. Doing good. Put some more dirt on that one. That's going to fall over. Got a hard wind blowing. That's good. Alright, we're about done.
You think.
We're gone.